when the brakes are put on by the air pressure, there's a piston that moves a lever, which moves another lever, which moves another lever, and it eventually pulls on this rod, which pushes this wheel out here. Now, as I'm pulling here, the bottom of that is going the other direction, so it pushes against the wheels on the other side. And there's a big turnbuckle between the two, which adjusts the difference between them, and that's what pushes the wheel up against it, or the brake shoe against the wheel. As you can see, there's a little bit that has to be done. We have made these pieces. We've made the piece that goes across the bottom, and then the rest of the stuff is going to have to be taken out and evaluated one piece at a time. I think that's it.
Okay.
This is called a journal bearing. Imagine under here is a shaft, which is really the axle of the wheel, and it turns around inside of that. Because they wear unevenly, they put a soft material called babbitt, which is basically lead and tin, inside of it. We had these lined, or the babbitt was poured by a place way out in, it was actually poured by a place in Massachusetts, that's right. And they got it as close as they could, but the axles are worn somewhat unevenly. So first thing we did was have them machined in an outfit down in Machias, Maine, roughly to the dimension that we need. Then our machinist will take this, put some blue dye on here, set it on the axle, move it back and forth, and where the blue dye rubs away, he knows that's too high, and he'll scrape it, and gradually scrape it back and forth, time and time again, till it fits perfectly on the axle. So these are all ready to go, but at this time of year, the axles are buried in snow. Fortunately, they're rust-proof, but he will get to that when it gets warmer. Interesting, B&M, 3 3/4. 3 3/4 is the size of the axle, and these are Boston and Maine, made for the Boston and Maine. I guess the York Utilities must have bought them from them.